Welcome back to my channel Rare Coin World. Today's coin is one that has shocked collectors for decades. If you have a 1776 to 1976 Liberty quarter dollar, this coin might turn the tables for you in a way you never imagined. Many people keep this coin thinking it is just a normal quarter, but the truth is far deeper. Hidden varieties, special editions, rare mint errors, and unique versions of this coin have made it one of the most searched coins in the world. Stick around until the end, because I will tell you how you can sell it and what affects its price, but at the end of the video, you will comment your coin's condition or price guess, and I will personally tell you its actual worth and exact selling procedure. 1776 to 1976 Liberty quarter dollar is one of the most fascinating stories in American coinage. This coin marks the bicentennial celebration of the United States, a landmark event honoring 200 years of independence. The idea of creating a special coin started in the early 1970s, when the nation began preparing for the massive celebration. Congress proposed a unique set of circulating coins to commemorate the occasion, and for the first time since the early 1900s, the United States Mint approved a temporary redesign of the quarter, half dollar and dollar. The bicentennial quarter features the dual date 1776 to 1976, representing 2 centuries of American history. Instead of the usual eagle reverse, the Mint selected a new design created by Jack L. R. The reverse shows a colonial drummer symbolizing the spirit of the American Revolution, along with a torch encircled by 13 stars, representing the original 13 colonies. This design was chosen after a national design competition where hundreds of artists submitted ideas. It became one of the most iconic quarter designs ever produced. Production began in 1975 and continued through 1976. But all coins minted during this period carried the dual date. There is no such thing as a 1975 quarter because the Mint dedicated those 2 years entirely to bicentennial coinage. The Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco mints produced these coins, each creating different versions with unique characteristics. The Philadelphia mint coins carry no mint mark. Denver coins have the D mark. San Francisco coins include both proof versions and the highly collectible 40% silver edition. The silver bicentennial quarter quickly became the star of the series. These coins were sold in special collector sets, and their silver content made them more valuable than regular clad quarters. Over time, untouched silver examples preserved in original sets have increased in demand. Even the clad versions have gained popularity, especially in high grade, because many bicentennial quarters circulated heavily. Millions of people kept them as souvenirs, but only a small number were carefully stored in mint condition. Today I am bringing you a coin that people often overlook, but if you have it, this coin might turn the tables for you in a way you never expected. The 2007 Wyoming Liberty quarter dollar looks simple at first glance, but hidden varieties, rare errors, and high-grade versions of this coin have surprised many collectors. Stick around, because by the end of this video, I will tell you how you can sell your coin and how its value is determined, but the final price will only be revealed when you comment your coin's condition or your price. Guess in the comment box and I will personally guide you. The story of the 2007 Wyoming quarter begins with the bold idea behind the United States 50 State Quarters program, one of the most successful coin programs in American history. Launched in 1999, this program transformed the world of collecting by releasing 50 unique designs over 10 years, each representing one of the states. Before this program, the quarter had carried the traditional eagle reverse for decades. When the Mint announced 50 new designs, the nation was excited, and millions of people began collecting quarters from circulation. Wyoming's quarter was released in 2007 as part of the final stretch of states featured. It honored Wyoming's deep connection to the American frontier, freedom, open landscapes, and the spirit of the Wild West. Wyoming became a state in 1890, and it proudly carries the nickname the equality state because it was the first state to grant women the right to vote. This history makes Wyoming significant in the fight for equal rights in the United States. The design chosen for the 2007 quarter captures one of the most iconic symbols in American history, the bucking horse and rider. This symbol is deeply rooted in Wyoming's culture and identity. It appeared on license plates, state emblems, and represented the unmatched spirit of the western frontier. The rider is believed to represent the legendary cowboy known as Stub Farlow, and the image symbolizes independence, adventure, and the fearless nature of early settlers and ranchers. The phrase "forever," West placed boldly on the coin, emphasizes the state's rugged landscapes, its untamed heritage, and the powerful legacy of ranching and cowboy traditions. This design was created to reflect Wyoming's pride and its unique position in American history. The simple appearance hides a story of pioneers, riders, open skies, and the toughness required to live in the harsh but beautiful terrain of the American West. Every line of the bucking horse tells the story of a state that shaped Western culture and contributed heavily to America's frontier image. The Wyoming quarter was minted at the Philadelphia and Denver mints. Philadelphia coins carry no mint mark, while Denver coins have a D mark. San Francisco also produced limited proof versions, including silver proofs for collectors. These are among the most desirable versions because of their sharp detail. The famous State Quarters program. If you have the 1999 Georgia quarter, it might actually turn the tables for you. Some rare varieties and high-grade coins from this year have shocked collectors on eBay and other online marketplaces. So stick around till the end of the video because I will tell you everything about its background, history, demand, and in the end, you will comment your coin's condition or price guess. And I will personally tell you its value and how you can sell it step by step. The history of the 1999 Georgia quarter begins long before the coin existed. It connects back to the early days of the 13 colonies and the long journey that shaped the United States. Georgia was founded in 1733, the last of the original colonies, created as a place for new beginnings, freedom, and economic growth. The colony quickly became one of the most important regions in the South, due to its fertile lands and strategic location. Over the years, Georgia became famous for its agriculture, especially its peaches, which eventually became a symbol of identity for the state itself. When the United States Mint introduced the State Quarters program in 1999, it was a revolutionary idea. The goal was to honor each of the 50 states through unique quarter designs, and Georgia was among the first 5 coins in this historic release. This program sparked one of the biggest collecting waves in American history. Kids, families, teachers, travelers, and serious collectors all started paying attention to their change again. The Georgia quarter quickly became a must-have coin because it represented the beginning of a nationwide collecting craze. The design chosen for the Georgia quarter carries deep meaning rooted in the state's long history. At the center of the coin is the peach, symbolizing Georgia's agricultural pride and its long-standing nickname, the Peach State. Surrounding the peach is the outline of the state itself, showing Georgia's geographical shape and reminding collectors of its position as a major state in the southeastern United States. The branches of olive leaves represent peace, a value that shaped Georgia's identity for centuries. Below the design runs the powerful state motto, wisdom, justice, moderation. These 3 words summarize the vision Georgia's founders had for a balanced, fair, and thoughtful society. They serve as a reminder of the principles that guided Georgia through wars, reconstruction, industrial growth, and cultural transformation. All of these elements together tell a long story in one small piece of metal. The 2017 George Rogers Clark Liberty quarter dollar in your collection, it might turn the tables for you because this coin carries a story of courage, war, patriotism, and surprising value. Stick around until the end of the video because its price and selling procedure can actually surprise you. And at the end you will comment price in the comment box. and I will personally tell you its exact value and how you can sell it. We are diving into one of the most powerful and historically rich quarters of the America, the beautiful series, the 2017 George Rogers Clark quarter. This quarter is not just another modern coin. It is a tribute to one of the greatest military victories in early American history. Every detail, every curve, every symbol on this coin comes from a moment in time that shaped the direction of an entire nation. The story behind this coin begins in the late 18th century. During the American Revolutionary War, George Rogers Clark, a young but exceptionally brilliant commander, led a group of frontiersmen on a campaign that would change American territorial control forever. His leadership, strategy, and incredible courage helped the young United States secure dominance in the Northwest Territory. This region, rich in land and resources, was essential for the expansion of the new nation. Without Clark's military intelligence and bold actions, the map of America would have looked very different. Today, the quarter honors the moment Clark led a daring winter march toward Fort Sackville in what is now Indiana. His small force endured freezing conditions, deep swamps, harsh winds, and near starvation. Yet they continued their mission without hesitation. This bold attack resulted in the surrender of British forces despite being outnumbered. It was one of the most unexpected victories of the war and became a symbol of commitment and bravery. The coin captures this heroic moment, reminding collectors of the heavy price that early patriots paid for independence. The 2017 George Rogers Clark Quarter belongs to the America the Beautiful program, a series that ran from 2010 to 21. Each coin represents a national park or significant historic site. The fine details on this coin show Clark and his men crossing freezing waters with rifles raised, a powerful artwork that brings the viewer back to that freezing February in Saman. The coin's reverse design stands out among all modern quarters because of its dramatic storytelling ability. Even the legends inscribed around the coin reflect the legacy of courage, exploration, and fortitude that early American soldiers displayed during the most difficult times of the Revolution. This quarter was minted in several versions, including Philadelphia, Denver, San Francisco, and special proof and silver proof editions. Some errors and rare striking varieties of this coin are known to sell for amazing amounts, especially if they include doubled features, misstrikes. Today we are exploring the Florida 2004 quarter, one of the most meaningful releases in the legendary 50-state quarters program. This coin is more than a state design. It is a journey through centuries of exploration, culture, discovery, and transformation. Every detail on this quarter represents a chapter in the long and fascinating story of Florida, a place where ancient civilizations lived, powerful empires collided, and new worlds were formed. The history of Florida extends thousands of years before the United States existed. Long before European ships touched its shores, Florida was inhabited by powerful Native American tribes such as the Timucua, Apalachee, and Calusa. These groups built large settlements, created complex trading routes, and lived with the land and water in ways that still inspire archaeologists today. The early history of Florida is filled with mystery, artistry, and cultural richness, and the 2004 coin carries fragments of this deep heritage within its imagery. Florida became a major gateway when European explorers arrived. The design of the coin pays tribute to the moment Spanish explorers sailed along Florida's coastline in the 16th century. The arrival of these explorers changed the future of the entire region, as Florida became one of the first areas in North America reached by Europeans. The coin captures this era through the ship featured on its reverse, symbolizing the voyages that connected continents and reshaped the world. The coin also displays the famous Florida coastline with sabal palm trees, which represents the state's unique natural environment. Florida is known for its remarkable biodiversity, warm climate, and vast wetlands such as the Everglades. These landscapes have been home to countless species. Explorers, settlers, and modern residents for centuries. Every tree, wave, and detail in the coin's artwork reflects how connected the people of Florida are to their environment. Another important symbol on the coin is the space shuttle, representing Florida as the home of American space exploration. From the 20th century onward, Kennedy Space Center became one of the most important scientific locations on Earth. The moment rockets began launching into space from Florida's shores, the state once again became a gateway, but this time it connected humanity with the universe. The coin honors that transition from ocean exploration to sky exploration, a transformation that makes Florida unique in American history. 2004 became one of the most collected modern quarters because of its rich symbolism and attractive design. Millions were minted, but high-grade versions, mint errors, and proof strikes are the ones that collectors look for the most. Errors such as doubled features, off-center strikes, clipped planchets, and high mint state certified conditions can sell for impressive amounts on online platforms like eBay.collectors value this quarter. Today we explore the Blue Ridge Parkway quarter of 2015, a coin that stands as one of the most poetic and historically rich designs in the entire America the Beautiful series. The moment this coin was released, it captured the essence of the mountains, the road, the culture, and the centuries of history that shaped the Blue Ridge region. What makes this coin fascinating is not just its appearance, but the heritage behind every curve and symbol. The history of the Blue Ridge Mountains stretches back hundreds of millions of years. These mountains are among the oldest in the world, older than the Himalayas, older than the Alps, shaped slowly by time, weather, and the forces of the earth. Long before the United States existed, long before the first settlers arrived, these mountains stood quietly as witnesses to the rise and fall of ancient landscapes. The early Native American tribes, including the Cherokee and other Appalachian peoples, lived along these ridges, building cultures based on nature, land, and spiritual connection. Many of their pathways later inspired the routes that would become parts of the parkway. When European explorers entered the region, they were stunned by the endless layers of blue-tinted mountains. These explorers walked the same trails that indigenous people had traveled for centuries, carrying with them stories, trade, and knowledge that shaped the future Appalachian settlements. As colonists arrived, the Blue Ridge region became a crossroads of frontier exploration, agriculture, and early American communities. The rugged terrain protected settlers, inspired them, challenged them, and gave birth to traditions, music, and culture that still define the region. The parkway itself, represented beautifully on the 2015 coin, began during the Great Depression as part of a national effort to create jobs and rebuild the country. Construction started in the 1930s under the New Deal, and thousands of workers carved a scenic roadway across mountain landscapes, forests, and valleys. This was not just a road, it became a tribute to American craftsmanship, perseverance, and unity. It took more than 50 years to complete the entire route, making it one of the longest and most scenic roads in the world. The 2015 Blue Ridge Parkway quarter captures the exact feeling travelers experience when they drive along this historic route. The coin shows the curving road that hugs the mountainside, survived ice ages,